Fuck poor people. They ain't shit.
Why is there a merch store? Come on.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
get rid of it. Give it to him for free. I don't care.
There are some things Mr. Beast doesn't tell anyone, from having dramas with the biggest celebrities on the planet.
Do you like Mr. Beast? No.
I don't know why. Lately, you turn into this like person that's
being exposed by his own girlfriend. These are 20 Mr. Beast facts people have no idea about. And first up, we have some of the biggest Mr. Beast videos being faked, and a lot of these clips are not what they seem to be. These giant steel walls from the Olympics challenge weren't even real, just a few crew members moving simple cube props around.
We rarely use it. Like, I mean, maybe like 0.5%, 0.1% of my shots. If we have like a background that like doesn't look too cool, black, but it looks a little off, we'll just like darken it out in post. Like that's like majority of what we do, or sometimes we'll extend a set.
That giant whale scene from the 7 Days Stranded at Sea video also turned out to be fake. While that whale spotted by Jimmy's friends was real, they weren't able to get a high quality footage, so Mr. Beast decided to do a CGI remake. But truly the craziest train versus giant pit video holds the biggest surprise. That intense intro with a massive train rapidly moving towards a giant pit was completely made out of CGI. Behind the scenes footage revealed that Jimmy was standing really far away from the actual filming location, and still, that final scene with the real train falling into the pit was 100% real.
I try to do my best to be transparent. Did you ever see So Crispy's video where they showed the behind the scenes of our Squid Game video?
I did, yes.
Yeah, so we've done that. We've done lots of BTS videos on them, and we've done other BTS videos, so I try to show it transparently, but...
And most people play rock, paper, scissors for fun, but Mr. Beast made this game change someone's life forever. Back in 2022, Jimmy brought together 16 players for a $50,000 tournament of rock, paper, scissors on stream. But after the tournament was finished, Jimmy wasn't really happy with the result he had. So the stakes got crazy when Mr. Beast messaged a random fan on Twitter, challenging him to a $1 million game of rock, paper, scissors. Jimmy sent a paper emoji in the beginning of the chat, but the fan's scissor emoji crushed all hopes of Mr. Beast's victory. Just minutes later, Mr. Beast sent the fan $1 million as a wire transfer. People are still confused about it till this very day, but apparently the money were real. But Mr. Beast has a secret 5-minute rule that changed his entire life. And I'm not talking about his bed game, because after taking pictures with fans, he must leave any location within the 5 minutes before his life gets in danger. The reason behind this rule sounds absolutely terrifying, because somebody created a Discord server that tracks Jimmy's every single move through his fan photos online. And just one picture can bring hundreds of fans or even armed haters to his location. So even a simple trip to Target turned into an absolute disaster for Mr. Beast once.
One time I was in a Target. I walk in, someone asked for a photo, I took it, just go to the toothbrush aisle, and when I'm checking out, a kid just runs in the front door and he's like, "It's real." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "There's a Discord that tracks your location." And I thought it was fake, but it said you were here.
And since that day, this 5-minute rule became absolutely necessary for Jimmy's safety. He even hired plenty of bodyguards that follow him anywhere he goes now.
That's stuff that doesn't happen when you have 10 million subscribers. But when you have 100 million, you're like, oh, this is like a different league. Like, okay, now if someone wanted to kill me, there's a Discord channel that tracks where I am at all times. Like, this is just not the same.
But there's one show that almost ruined Mr. Beast's entire career, and I'm talking about Beast Games. This show was pretty good, and yet the wildest moments never made it to the screen. This giant money pyramid wasn't just for the show. While the money on top were fake, the rest of it contained real $100 bills. And just when you think you've seen it all, the games had their own secret villain. Contestant Daphne turned a simple blindfolded challenge into pure chaos by shouting fake numbers. And the biggest twist was in the rules themselves, because players lost all sense of time during filming, and each challenge held shocking secrets that viewers never got to see. But what if I told you that Mr. Beast is a weirdo? Jimmy actually thinks music is just a waste of time, and he doesn't even have a Spotify account and only listens to podcasts and YouTube videos. And his date game is even more stupid. Most couples go to restaurants or watch some movies together, but Jimmy's perfect date involves buying 2 copies of the same book and reading it together. This guy low-key a nerd, but he also likes solving IQ tests together with his girl, probably to make sure he's dating a genius like him. But the first date with his girlfriend Thea turned into a nightmare for her. Jimmy came prepared with a list of different questions just to make sure she's not a gold digger. And thankfully, Thea passed this test well, and they even getting married now.
Reading a book next to someone who's
Yeah, like
reading-
we buy 2 copies of the book and we read it together. Or like
the
taking,
same book.
Yeah. Or we
Okay.
take IQ tests or something like that. Like that's what I find
Damn.
fun.
But the story of how Jimmy and Thea met is actually mind-blowing and was never supposed to happen. Back in 2022, Mr. Beast planned to film his craziest video ever in Antarctica with Logan Paul and Casey Neistat. But suddenly the whole crew got COVID, so they had to completely cancel the video and stay in South Africa for a few weeks until they would get tested negative. But things went not as Mr. Beast was expecting. During an unexpected dinner with friends, Jimmy met a girl named Thea, and what started as a small talk turned into the love of his life. Smart girls always caught Jimmy's attention, and Thea turned out to be a literal genius, cause she's a writer with multiple doctorate degrees from different universities around the world. But one time, Thea accidentally leaked something we were never supposed to know about Mr. Beast videos, cause turns out this man has a real food bank in his office, feeding thousands of people every single day for free.
We'll drive past like a massive line to a food bank on a Saturday, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's my food bank. We have, like, I set this up every weekend." And I'm like, "You don't put this on videos at all?" And he's like, "No."
But even the true love didn't come with no drama, because recently Thea felt really uncomfortable about Mr. Beast's old video with 100,000 roses for his ex Maddie. He didn't think twice about taking it down, and that's what makes their relationship so special. Or Mr. Beast was just scared to sleep on the couch. And of course, just a few weeks ago, Mr. Beast and Thea announced that they're getting married, so wish them all the best in the comments. But moving on to number 14, Mr. Beast literally started a beef with all YouTubers who bring him gifts for videos. Cause YouTubers like Matthew Beam and ZHC loved surprising Jimmy with some crazy presents for the past few years. But suddenly, Mr. Beast started turning down every single one of them. And the reason behind it is just crazy.
People are just giving me stuff, but it's just so low effort and it's not original. And it was just so they could slap my face on a thumbnail. That's why I say no to basically everything now. Like,
back in the day, fans would send him everything from Fortnite V-Bucks to really expensive gifts, and Jimmy was accepting all of them. But these days, he got tired of fake reactions and low-effort gifts made just for some stupid videos. And instead of pretending to like another useless garbage, Jimmy chose to be honest and simply say no.
I can only receive big things so many times, and I don't like faking my personality. And like, if someone gave me another low effort item and they're filming and they pull a curtain off, they're like, "Oh, what do you think?" I'd probably say, "This sucks." I'm glad you got my face on the thumbnail. Can I go do something important? I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, so I just like...
But next up, Mr. Beast said he legit hates the biggest YouTubers on the planet. First is A4, a famous Russian YouTuber who straight up copied every single video, acting style, and even merch designs from Mr. Beast. The situation got so bad, Jimmy had to call him out on Twitter and almost sued him. Jimmy exposed how A4 was stealing his thumbnails and photoshopping his own goofy face on them. And while it's okay to take some inspiration, this situation definitely crossed all the lines. But this Russian copycat isn't the only YouTuber who Mr. Beast hates, because SunnyV2 made a video exposing Chris Tyson, and Mr. Beast strongly defended his friend on Twitter, saying that SunnyV2 is a goofball and shouldn't take shots at Mr. Beast's circle. But time proved Sunny was right all along, because a year later the world found out about Chris being in love with kids. And while Jimmy had good intentions defending his friend, this situation showed that even the kindest people like Jimmy can sometimes be wrong about people. But what if I told you that Mr. Beast wasn't always so family friendly? Back in his early days before hitting 1 million subscribers, Jimmy's humor was completely different. His old deleted videos from 2019 still float around the internet, show a totally different side of him.
I dare you to say something controversial. Chris, I was thinking about robbing a store. You can't do that. You get shot, dude. I'm white. Oh yeah.
That joke was crazy, and he would be canceled in a second if he said it nowadays. Lucky for Jimmy, he deleted all such videos, offensive jokes, and now he really wants people to forget about it. But next we've got another thing that Mr. Beast really hates to talk about. Because the year 2024 was an absolute nightmare for Jimmy, and it all happened because of his single friend. When people found out his friend Chris talked to minors in the worst way possible, this lady got canceled everywhere in just a day. And the stark truth is that Mr. Beast seemed hard. Jimmy stayed silent for the 2 whole months, carefully considering his next steps. Finally, he announced Chris's permanent removal from his team and promised to never talk to him ever again. There are even some information that Chris has an NDA, which forbids him using social media for over 5 years, which is absolutely crazy, but pretty much deserved. There's one secret Mr. Beast channel absolutely nobody seems to talk about. It's his giant channel in China. But what's crazy about it is that you won't even be able to find it on YouTube. Since YouTube is blocked in China, Chinese viewers do ability instead. That's basically a YouTube rip off Chinese people. And everyone's okay.
You know that Christopher Lovely in China, they call me like an American capitalist or whatever. Post my like we post this already said like got views. This American capitalist. So I stopped posting the video and I made this more like this. Like, oh, this is cool.
The strategy definitely paid off. He already has over over 4 million subscribers, and each video gets at least 3 to 5 million views. But some of the crazy stunts Mr. Beast did for his videos almost cost him his life. Staying in ice for 24 hours nearly gave him frostbite, and he could have lost his arms, and spending the day underwater left him with carbon dioxide poisoning, which literally almost killed his brain if he spent a few more hours in here. Truly the scariest moment happened during a simple balloon bobbing race.
What's up? Oh, 30 to the lane, the falling behind. Here comes the line. He's going to punch.
What started as an innocent challenge turned deadly when a knife bounced off a balloon and hit Jimmy's forehead.
Ow, the bounce back, ow! It hurt. How bad did it hurt?
And if that blade landed just half an inch lower, he could have lost his eye forever, which is really scary. And now let's look at some stupidly expensive things Mr. Beast owns. He recently bought 5 military tanks worth $250,000 each, and that's just the beginning.
These 5 tanks are literally about to rain missiles upon this $500,000. And any money that doesn't get destroyed, I'm giving to Blake.
But besides collecting tanks, Jimmy is in love with the private jets, and he basically treats them like toys. Because in just a few years, Mr. Beast bought 3 of them, and they're absolutely identical. And each of these jets cost him $2.5 million. He crashed one in a survival video and gave another one to YouTuber Rodashaw after he won a challenge, and kept the third one just for himself to use it for his international flights. But the craziest part is his abandoned movie sets, because the real-life Squid Game arena, the chocolate factory, and even the Circle building are still standing untouched. And all of these sets combined worth over $5 million. And Jimmy doesn't have any plans for them at all, so they're probably gonna rot for hundreds of years now. Up next, we gotta talk about Mr. Beast stalkers, cause these guys legit are ruining his life. One guy drove all the way to North Carolina just to stalk Jimmy.
Oh, there are people who will just like fly across the world and just sit behind like my local gas station and like just wait for me. Or our local Best Buy, cause I guess I shopped in it in a video and like people locally knew I would like go there to buy stuff like once a month when I used to like buy all the stuff for my videos. So like a guy just literally bought a car, drove to North Carolina, parked it, and just sat there and waited for like weeks until I went to that Best Buy. And we were just seeing how long he would just sit there.
But the madness didn't stop there, cause another fan turned his search for Jimmy into a live internet show.
A guy was like in a different state, like Tennessee, and he started a live stream and he said, I'm just gonna walk to Mr. Beast town and I'm just gonna walk around until I find him. Every morning I'd wake up and I'd watch the live stream and the guy would just be like a neighborhood over from my house.
Some fans even started sleeping next to gas stations after hearing that Mr. Beast visited them once. So being this popular is for sure extremely dangerous. But obviously not everyone loves Mr. Beast. YouTuber Jacksepticeye, who's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world, shocked everyone by saying that Jimmy completely ruined YouTube and is basically unwatchable.
Do you like Mr. Beast? No. Jack. Do you think Mr. Beast ruined YouTube? Yes.
He claimed Jimmy's videos stopped being about fun and turned into a race for views and money. He also mentioned that if Jimmy truly enjoyed making videos, they would be at least slightly longer. Jimmy's Twitter reply was short and straight to the point. He simply reminded everyone that he spends his money on videos and charity, and not mansions and cars. And even though the drama ended, they forever stopped being friends and haven't spoken to each other in over 2 years. And some people call Mr. Beast a supervillain, and it's for reason, because recently Jimmy revealed some absolutely unethical video ideas, which are scarier than you might think. Back in the day, Mr. Beast almost made someone count to 1 million for an entire year, but he realized that this was going too far and canceled at the last second.
If you counted really quickly, it would take you 40 days to get 1 million. If I just put this circle in somewhere like really weird, I think they would count, but I feel like around 1 million they'd give up.
But his newest ideas are even more crazy. An upcoming video features a man locked up inside of a gym that he cannot leave.
And he has a trainer in there and he has a chef and everything he'll need. So like that video might take like a year, you know, and so he's living in there. We have cameras set up and it's just like lose 100 pounds or leave, you know, and if you lose 100 pounds before you leave, you win the money.
But it gets even wilder. Jimmy bought his 4th private jet for another challenge, and 2 pilots have to live inside of it for 100 days straight without ever stepping out. If they succeed, they get to keep the jet forever.
They can fly it around and do whatever, just as long as they don't leave. I'm hoping they'll like fly to New York and just Uber eat some pizza to the door of the jet, then fly to California or whatever.
But at just 10 years old, Mr. Beast nearly died. His baseball coach's car started rolling down a highway with Jimmy being inside. Too scared to touch any pedals, he watched helplessly as the car literally crashed into the house.
I want to stop the car, but if I accidentally press the gas, I'm thinking we're just gonna go through the house and I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
And so I just didn't do anything. And the car just hit the side of his house.
This accident traumatized him for years. But danger found Jimmy Jimmy again during a recent highway trip. While driving back from a shoot, his driver's heart suddenly stopped beating and he basically passed out in the middle of the road, and the car hit 85 miles per hour with literally nobody controlling it. Jimmy grabbed the wheel while desperately trying to move the driver's foot off the gas pedal. Just when he started slowing down, his driver suddenly woke up and hit the gas. Jimmy had to jerk the wheel right into a concrete wall to stop the car. The crash left him bruised and shaken, but luckily he stayed alive. Jimmy said it was the scariest experience in his life, and if he didn't react quickly, he wouldn't be there with us. But did you know that Mr. Bean turned every single friend in his team into a millionaire? Starting with Nolan, who's worth over $2.5 million. But Carl Jacobs comes next with over $3 million in his bank account. He built his wealth through merch, Twitch, YouTube channels, and he even owns an esports team. Next is Tariq, Jimmy's main cameraman. He's worth $4 million and owns over 1,000 different cameras. But Chris built a $6 million net worth as Jimmy's childhood friend and team member. They met in middle school and worked together for years until people found out he's a PDF and she was forever removed from the team, so now she's probably homeless. And last but not least, Chandler started as Jimmy's janitor but became the highest paid team member, and he's worth over $10 million now, which makes him the richest crew member. But did you know that Jimmy built an entire city just for the Beast Game show?
I can't say the number, but there's hundreds of contestants. When we got to that point, I was like, all right, now follow me. And I took them into the middle of nowhere, and there's walls. And then inside the walls is enough housing for hundreds of people, giant towers. I mean, and I can't say anything else because it'll spoil the show, but like, we spent over $15 million building a city.
The first episode alone cost over $20 million, making it one of the most expensive episodes in television history. But now that the show is over, this incredible city probably sits completely abandoned and nobody cares anymore. Moving to the number one, we truly have the most important thing for Mr. Beast. Jimmy's whole life is dedicated to one simple mission, which is making the world a better place. His old Twitter bio even said it perfectly. But this mission started with his own family. Jimmy's mom survived domestic abuse and raised him and his brother all alone in North Carolina. She supported his dreams even when it seemed impossible.
And so I wanted to give you money to put towards your house or something. Don't you owe a lot of money on your house? Yes, so I wanted to give you a check to help you pay for it.
No.
Yeah.
And now Jimmy made sure she never has to worry about money again.
For my mortgage?
I mean, you can buy what you want, but I figured it'd go good on your house. You won't have to pay as much every month. Oh, should we get all emotional for this video?
Oh my god!
But Mr. Beast's generosity goes way beyond his family. He's donated hundreds of millions of dollars to people struggling from natural disasters around the world, and did lots of amazing things. From building wells with clear water in Africa to creating free food banks all across America. Every single video he makes and every single challenge Mr. Beat does, it's all a part of his mission. Jimmy knows his time on Earth is limited, just like all of us, and that's why he pours everything into making real change while he's still there. He doesn't just entertain people, he inspires millions of his fans to help others. And that is truly Jimmy's greatest achievement, showing the world that with enough dedication, only one person can really change everything.